Hey y'all, let's go through the mind-body connection and how it plays out with the eyes and conditions associated with the eyes. So let's get started. Okay, so the mind-body connection suggests that there is a connection between our mental and emotional states and our physical health. So the mind-body connection can influence eye health and the function in various ways. So the eyes are not just physical organs, they are also sensitive to emotional and mental states. So the primary function of the eye is to see, vision. So the eyes capture and process visual information from surrounding environment that allows us to perceive shapes, colors, distance, details. So the eyes take what we are seeing, it sends that information to our brain, and then our brain interprets what we saw. Eyes are also responsible for producing tears. So tear glands kind of keep the eyes moist and lubricated. The tears also contain enzymes and antibodies that kind of protect the eyes from infections or foreign particles. So blinking helps spread the tears over the surface of our eyes. So let's check out this scenario. Let's say that you have suspicions of your partner being unfaithful. They're paying you less attention and they're more in their phone. So you find yourself maybe staring down potential rivals who you think may be their type. So your thoughts are leading your emotions to the negative side, which affects your emotional health. Again, remember, whether these events are real or imagined, the body reacts the same way. That stress response comes on either way. In some holistic practices, emotions like anger, jealousy, envy, and frustration have been found to influence eye function. These emotions also overlap with the liver and gallbladder. We'll get to gallbladder later. So if you have conditions that affect your eyes, you may have difficulties regulating those emotions. You may internalize them or suppress them. All right, so in this scenario, our anger or our jealousy has started the stress response, our short-term stress. But now we've been sitting with that emotion and thought for so long, we are now entering chronic stress. So here we are again. We can't soothe that thought. It's becoming all-consuming. You've tried to suppress those feelings and tell yourself that your partner is just distracted, they're not unfaithful, but you can't really escape the feeling. You can't escape those thoughts. So you find yourself maybe going through their likes or comments on their social media pages. You may be even hitting them with the, who is this person? And it might not even be a person that they know for real. Never seen them a day in their life. They're just social media friends, but that's strong emotions for you. So now you might be experiencing blurry vision because you're staring down potential rivals. You're comparing yourself to people that you think your partner might be dealing with. This is a constant stressor because the emotion and thought cycle continues. So long-term or chronic stress can contribute to the development or exacerbation of physical conditions that affect the eyes. So you may experience eye strain, blurry vision, dry eyes, tunnel vision, heightened sensitivity to light, or conditions such as Graves' disease may be exacerbated due to cortisol being in the body at elevated levels for too long. So emotional states, including stress and anxiety, can affect tear production as well, and that can contribute to dry eyes. So the eyes may feel irritated, gritty, dry, and then this can kind of impact overall eye comfort and vision. So what can we do? We activate the parasympathetic nervous system, duh. So extended periods of intense mental focus, such as staring at a computer screen for long durations, or maybe even scrolling on social media for hours at a time, can lead to eye strain, dry eyes, fatigue. You might even have your eye twitch. And this is kind of referred to as computer vision syndrome. So mindfulness practices, relaxation exercises, taking breaks, practicing the 20-20-20 rule. So looking at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds every 20 minutes, just as a refresh. and managing your overall stress can alleviate some of these issues. So prolonged periods of stress or anxiety can lead to increased tension in the muscles around the eyes, which can show up as like headaches, blurred vision, and also maybe difficulty focusing. So again, managing stress through relaxation techniques can alleviate eye strain as well. So manage your stress with effective stress management techniques. Lowering your stress can positively impact your health. So you can also check out my stress management course. You can visit me for some health coaching sessions, www.legacyinc.com. So chronic stress can also contribute to inflammation and immune system responses that affect the eyes. So managing your stress is very important to our eye care. So ensure that you are also getting an adequate amount of sleep. For a typical amount is around 7 or 8 hours. So quality of sleep has a direct impact on overall health, including eye health. So lack of sleep or poor sleep quality can lead to like eye fatigue, dry eyes, difficulty focusing. So ensure that you have adequate sleep to contribute to maintaining healthy eyes. Make sure that you are eating nutrient-rich foods, engaging in physical activities to help manage your stress. Seek the support of loved ones or play with your pets. Spend time outside in the sunlight. Get some vitamin D that can be beneficial as well. So you can work on behavioral and mindset changes. So a positive mindset and motivation can help you with making these lifestyle changes. Know what your go-to numbing behaviors are. So what do you intentionally or maybe unconsciously do to avoid facing your feelings? Do you play video games? Do you work all the time? Do you immerse yourself in activities that kind of take your full focus? Maybe you drink, maybe you smoke, maybe you overeat. Identify what your go-to numbing behavior is. Try to find out why you're angry, why you're frustrated, why you're envious, why you're jealous. Are your concerns valid or are they imagined? Resist judging your feelings. So with certain emotions, sometimes we can feel ashamed to actually be feeling them. So if you're feeling jealous or envious, you may judge yourself for feeling the way you're feeling, which causes you to suppress that emotion. You may feel angry, but instead of feeling angry, you feel ashamed because you feel like you're being a baby or you're being irrational. You may feel frustrated that you can't take a trip somewhere, but then you also may feel guilty because there's bigger problems in the world that you could be frustrated over or be concerned about. Find out what your emotions are trying to tell you. This can be very enlightening. Maybe it's trying to tell you that you need to take a break from social media for a bit. Maybe it's telling you that you need to investigate further. Maybe it's telling you that you need more attention and love from your partner or from a loved one. Then find a way to express that emotion mindfully and in a safe manner. So express that emotion. Don't suppress that emotion. Talk with a friend, journal, dance, cry it out, do some art, or maybe if you just need to like clean your whole entire house, go for it. If that helps you feel like you're getting through that emotion. There is a lot more relief in expressing that emotion rather than you suppressing it because you're trying to hide certain parts of yourself. It's also healthier. So again, address your emotional well-being. Consider working with healthcare professionals so that you can address your mental, emotional, psychological factors that are contributing to your physical health. Consider lifestyle modifications. Consider therapy, coaching, counseling. Implement stress management techniques. Work on your emotional regulation and your emotional well-being so that you can complement medical treatments for overall better health. So, nothing manifests without it first starting as thought and emotion. So, what's on your mind?